Hey, Poppin' Popcorn Podcast, otherwise known as Triple P, because we talk about the stuff nobody else talks about. I'm Braden.
I'm Devin.
And we're back again with lovely little Emma. So, yeah.
She's here for 2 episodes because
Yeah.
I'm going to be gone next week. So
Well, that's this week.
Don't worry about it. It's fun.
Yeah.
We got this scheduled. You guys just make time for us because we make the time for you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Right? I know. I just came up with that.
Anyway, I think we should just get right into it.
Right?
Let's
Yeah.
jump right into it.
Yeah. No butter, no fluff. Just
No butter.
no.
I mean,
Fluff?
we could
Yeah.
Where
put
did
it
that
right
come
now.
from? What does
Fluff
that even
was
mean?
like, oh,
Pop
like you
underscore
adding
pop
some
underscore
fluffing.
podcast.
You know that fluff when like you're typing an essay or something? It's like that
Oh yeah,
fluff.
you gotta add the fluff.
It's just like extra
Okay.
useless stuff. That's just like
Filler.
Filler.
Yeah, it's when you.
Or it's like during a word problem, or it's just that fluff on like math. It's like
Oh.
basically, John just has 30 watermelons and he has a party at 7 o'clock tonight. And if he's driving at 30 miles an hour and it's 2 a.m., how long will it take him to get home if he lives 2 miles away? Right? It's like, oh,
What color? Never mind.
what color is his car? And
Yeah,
then how many
exactly.
watermelons does he need if he has 30 people?
Okay, we got it.
It's just
we
that
got it.
fluff. So that fluff.
Exactly.
I don't know why I said
Anyway,
butter, though. Butter.
Gosh, that was literally fluff right there,
Yeah,
Brayden.
exactly.
First topic. Jeez. Okay.
I'm sorry.
Alright.
Remember, we talk about the stuff nobody else talks about. So,
Fluff counts as stuff.
oh yeah, true. Milk chocolate versus dark chocolate. Emma, which one do you prefer?
Milk chocolate. for
Milk
sure.
chocolate.
Yeah,
Okay, why?
because
What's the difference between the two?
because it tastes better.
It
But
tastes
also,
What?
it's less bitter. It's less
What?
bitter.
No.
Like I don't like things that are like super bitter. Like
Yeah.
I'm not a huge fan of like grapefruit because of that, or
I
like
feel that.
strong coffee. Like I'm not a huge fan of like the bitter
What?
taste.
No.
Yeah.
It's that bittersweet kind of kick that gets you up. It's
Oh,
like
yeah.
that ka-chow, kind of
What,
like hits
so-
you in your throat.
So you're dark
I'm
chocolate?
down for the dark chocolate.
I will
Yeah.
say I don't hate dark chocolate.
I won't
Okay.
hate white or milk chocolate,
Mm-hmm.
but at the same
Yeah.
time, if I had the choice between milk or dark, I'd pick dark.
Oh yeah.
I think
But it's like,
dark
I'd eat milk. Like, yeah, no, milk chocolate's great.
Yeah, milk chocolate's
Yeah.
But it's like my number one is dark. You got that
Yeah.
bittersweet, that kind of kick.
I agree. I love dark chocolate. I
Yeah.
think it's so much better. Yeah, it's just like because with milk chocolate, I feel like it can be too sweet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And dark
I feel that.
chocolate, you can always add stuff to it, and it
Yeah.
won't be like too overpowering.
I think it's better with some things. Like
Overpowering.
I like dark chocolate with like mint or like
Yeah.
like if it's got like salt on it, I guess. So you have like a dark chocolate like bark kind of thing.
Yeah, like
Peppermint bark
they
with
make
dark
Kit
chocolate.
Kats with dark chocolate.
Yeah.
Ooh, yes.
Those are so
yes.
good.
Kit
Oh, I
Kats
bet
are
those
dark
are good.
chocolate.
Kit Kats are my favorite.
If
normally.
you add some sweetener, it's just like I don't hate dark chocolate, but it's not my favorite personally.
Yeah,
That's
okay,
all I have to say.
feel. Here's the best thing about chocolate. I always laugh about it with my friends, but it's like you ever eat chocolate and then
Peanut
drink
butter?
water afterwards.
Oh
What?
yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I
Yes.
hate that.
No.
What do you mean?
No.
You drink the water after you eat
You drink
chocolate
the
and
milk.
It's like,
It's the milk.
Really?
That's good.
Dark chocolate
Water
with a little
and
bit
chocolate.
of milk.
Water
Nah,
and
you
chocolate.
gotta go,
I'm
like,
not
brush your
crazy.
teeth.
No,
I'm not crazy.
No, you are.
That's like
No.
having orange juice after you brush your teeth.
No.
Right? Yes.
What?
Okay, here's
No.
another thing. Here's another thing.
We
Talking.
No.
Okay.
Okay, what?
Mint chocolate tastes like toothpaste.
No.
All mint mint things
Honestly,
taste like toothpaste.
I
Honestly,
disagree.
kind of like because they give you mints at Olive Garden after you eat your
Not
food,
like
and it's chocolate
candy
mints.
mints?
There's different
It
kinds
just
of
tastes like
it's-
mints, and it tastes like toothpaste.
There's
It's the
different
chocolate
kinds of
mint.
mints.
It's like the chocolate, like
The
chocolate,
mint chocolate.
chip,
Yeah, but
toothpaste.
I don't think the
Peppermint?
ice cream tastes like toothpaste.
Peppermint, I can see the toothpaste. But if it's like
Peppermint?
a sweet mint,
Do you have a peppermint Who has a peppermint toothpaste?
I feel like
nah.
peppermint tastes more like toothpaste
I
than like a
feel-
normal mint. Like junior mints are my favorite candy.
you
Junior mints
know,
are good.
you've
Literally.
been
Yeah.
like grown up when you realize that you don't have the Kid Blue raspberry toothpaste anymore, and you
Oh,
now
yeah.
have like a mint adult peppermint
Yeah.
spearmint.
It's not the bubble gum toothpaste.
It's not the blue.
I remember the bubble gum was like
Yeah,
my favorite. It's
yeah.
like, yo, bubble
Yeah.
gum, that's so good.
Oh, but now I cannot
I would always try
stand
blowing
that.
the bubble gum.
I know.
Be like, just spit all over again. Like, oh.
Oh my gosh, did you ever
Whoopsie.
have those? I had a toothbrush that played music.
Yeah.
So that when I was brushing my teeth, like,
Oh, I've seen those.
have you ever had those? Oh my gosh,
No.
I had one. It
You
played
haven't?
Selena Gomez.
Oh,
I
God.
love that. I think I had mine. That was High School Musical. It was like,
Yeah.
we're all in this together. That was some Color Me, I guess. But it's like, yeah, no, but
My sister had One
That's
Direction,
your
and I was
brushing your
jealous. I wanted a One Direction one,
Dang.
but she got it first.
yeah.
I've seen a lot of stuff on that. I think it's funny.
I would. We should do that.
Because
We make our own toothpaste, and you like it plays our podcast, so you you listen to
You just brush
as
your
you
teeth.
brush your
Podcast
teeth
for
for
an
an
hour.
hour.
Oh god.
Oh my
Okay,
gosh.
what is brushing too much though?
Brushing too
Too
much?
much?
don't
I mean,
know if
when-
there's-
How many times do you brush?
I brush like at least like 2 times probably.
Thank you too.
Once at night, and then like once before I leave for school. Because I don't bring my toothbrush to school and brush it
Right?
after
No.
lunch.
People are
Once
like,
in
you
the
brush
morning.
3 times. I'm like, who has time to brush?
Dentists say 2. Dentists literally say
My
2
dentist
times.
says 3.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah. Well,
Dentist
it's just
always
like
tells me 2.
I'm
Here-
not brushing my teeth at the public bathroom at school. That's
Oh,
just
yeah.
weird.
Alright,
Like,
any
I
bathroom.
no.
saw a teacher doing that one time in a
Yeah.
public bathroom, and I walk in, and he's got deodorant, he's got
What?
his toothpaste,
Does
he's
he
got
just live at
everything.
school?
The
Right? I
only
was like,
time,
okay.
no, let's see. I won't lie. I do have a toothbrush in my car right now.
Yeah.
But that's because like, hey, what if I have
Panic
like,
moments,
right?
you know? If you
Yeah.
if you need
Yeah.
to brush your
But it's
teeth,
like,
you gotta brush your
I
teeth.
have
Yeah.
toothpicks in my fanny pack that I carry with me everywhere because, like,
I don't say fanny pack.
I took it off for the podcast so I could sit for an hour and a half.
That's okay.
But it's
Anyway.
like the toothpicks because you know you're having that steak dinner, you're having that lobster, you're having that potato French fries at McDonald's. You gotta
Ribs.
That's it. That's
Yeah.
all you need is like toothpicks. You don't
Yeah.
need brushing
Man,
teeth.
sometimes it's so hard to eat stuff.
I mean,
with
like
braces.
brush your teeth, but
Yeah.
It sucks.
Yeah, braces I used to have braces.
Yeah.
And now the only thing that bothers me is I have a permanent retainer
Mhm.
in the bottom row of my teeth. It's just like on the back.
Yeah.
So like I can't floss those teeth.
Oh,
I have to
hate
use
that.
like a water
do you
flosser.
floss?
Yeah. Cuz I have a water flosser, it's easy.
I floss when I remember.
Yeah.
I forget to
Pretty
floss.
much.
Here's my favorite thing is our dentists are always like, when was the last time you flossed? I'm like, you were there. 6 months ago when I wasn't here last, you were there. You did it
You
for
were
me.
there.
Or it's
That's
like,
funny.
but it's like they're always like, oh, this is the #1 dentist recommend. It's like when you think about it, dentists want you to have cavities because they want you to commit. Police
I
want
guess
you to
so.
be a criminal so they can catch you. Lawyers want you to get in trouble.
So they
Doctors want you to get sick.
so they get
It's
a job.
true. Oh my goodness. At the orthodontist, they have cookies out, like, waiting by the doors. You can just like, take a cookie
you
on your
eat
way
a
out.
cookie.
Which honestly, in my mind, is like smart because like keeps them coming back to the dentist. So you have to
Yeah.
go back.
I always see things where it's like 9 out of 10 dentists recommend.
Uh-huh.
So it's like there's that
There's
one
that one
dentist
dentist
that was just
doesn't-
like nah this don't
He's
clean
being,
your
he's
teeth.
being true. He's like, I have to tell the people.
Right.
This one actually gives you the cavities, but
This
no one
gives you
listens.
cavities.
Because
No
the
one
other
listens to it.
dentists like get.
Yeah.
We've been talking on dentists. Like, what was it? What episode was Savaya when we talked about stealing?
We didn't
Oh
talk
yeah,
about
you
dentists.
taking
We
stuff
talked
from the
about me
dentist.
taking
yeah.
stuff from my dentist.
Oh
Or
yeah.
dentists.
Right? You
Some
forgot.
people are scared of the dentist.
You know what? I think it's time for a little to be honest.
To
Already.
be honest.
Why not?
All right.
Basically, here's a question. What do you fear the most? The dentist?
No.
Could you imagine if my fear was the dentist?
Oh no, I don't fear the dentist.
Well, it's like,
Some
again,
people
like,
do,
I
though.
think we talked about this before when it was just us. But
Yeah.
it's like, babies are only born with the fear of, like,
Mhm.
being dropped in loud noises.
Mhm.
And all other fears are just, like, being, like, taught. Or, like, taught, I want to say.
Talk.
Taught.
Dentists just make me mildly uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Okay,
the
then what
drill
is your
sounds,
biggest-
the
Yeah.
sounds of the drill?
I,
are
it's like
Uh-huh.
with the toothbrush, you can hear the music, so it's like you
Mhm.
can really hear that drill. It's like it's like
Yeah.
in your head.
You're like, I'm uncomfortable, but I'm gonna just not think
Right.
about it.
You know what the best dentists are the ones that like will play you movies. Like
Right.
You know what's really awkward is the ones that try to talk to you while you have the drill in your mouth,
Right?
and they're just like, "So, how's school going?" And you're just
Uh-huh.
like, "Ah."
I know. I'm like, you need to learn. You can only ask yes or no questions. Like,
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
That's it.
Uh-huh.
The yes or no
Uh-huh.
questions. It's like 20 questions.
I wonder where that originated from. The uh-huh and uh-uh. Like how is uh-huh? Yes.
You ever thought
and
about how-
is
Yes.
No.
No.
It's like,
It was like it sort of goes down. It's like no.
But you could be like, yes. No.
That sounds weird though.
Yes.
I think we're getting sidetracked. What's your greatest fear?
my greatest fear. I don't know. I have
Like, what do
a
you fear the
couple.
most?
I fear not having having a not having a fulfilling life where I just like
Not living.
where I just like end up being stupid and like messing everything up, and then I'm like living alone and I don't have a job, and then I just like
And you can't go to the dentist.
and I've just wasted my entire life. Like I think
Okay.
that's that, or like I'm kind of afraid to die, personally. I
Afraid
don't
to
want
die.
to.
I
Like some
wanna
people
die.
have like accepted it. Some people have like accepted it and they're like, yeah, man, that's cool. Whatever happens, but I don't like it. I mean,
It's
I'm
weird.
afraid of a lot of things because I'm anxiety ridden a lot of the time. But
Mhm.
so like, I mean, like of course I'm afraid of like normal things too, like earthquakes randomly happening, or like
Yeah.
you know, murderers. I have like a weird random.
It's only those two things.
Yeah.
Earthquakes and murder.
Yes.
murders.
Well, and weirdly, like the most like oh my gosh, invalid, like stupid fear. I have a like I don't like porcelain dolls either, which is weird because that's like a stupid fear because it's like they're not gonna get up and like kill you. So it's like
Devin,
Yeah.
what do you fear?
I don't know. It's weird.
I mean, yeah, pretty much the same thing. I'm not like afraid to die necessarily.
Yeah.
Not saying.
Dun, 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 dun. Just
I'm
pull
not
out
saying I
knives.
want to die. I don't want to
No.
die, but it's like everybody's going to die.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's like it's
Yeah.
weird to think
Yeah.
about that. Like
Yeah.
you're gonna die. You're gonna die. I'm gonna die.
I'm not gonna die.
You're right. My bad.
What? No. I think right now my greatest fear is this podcast.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
There's just so many like implications with it, from like
Dude, you just gotta chill.
everything, from
Chill, calm
merchandise to
Chill out,
uploading to getting views to losing people to.
You stress about it more than I do.
I do.
And I don't even stress about it.
Dude,
so
this is like my
it's not
baby.
surprising.
I
Are you
love this
stressed
so
about it,
much.
or are you afraid of it?
Both. I'm
it-
stressed on how much I fear it.
That's fair.
Yeah, I'm basically feared of like the same things Emma said. You know.
Yeah,
Like not really living life to the fullest, and
I'm afraid of that.
I'm afraid that I'm going to get too caught up in my future and forget to live in the now.
Yeah.
Like
And then you're 60 and you're like, I'm ready to retire, and you realize you have no life.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Or like you
I'm
spend your
immortal!
whole life
I'm
getting money,
immortal!
and then when you finally earn it, you're just like, or your life is over. Like I saw a
Yeah.
thing about that. Yeah, that's why like right now I try my best to like live like the best I can. So like
Yeah.
if I feel like doing something, like you just go do it. Like if I have an audition, just go for it. Or like if you like want to ask someone out, or like if you want to get a Slurpee in the middle of winter.
Middle
know?
of
That's
winter.
you
Okay.
yeah,
was fun.
you just live it. Or, like even if you like, I had a relationship once where like I knew we were gonna have to break up when you went to college, but I was like, do it anyway, because
When he went
even
to
though I'm gonna
college.
get hurt, I'm just gonna live my life to the fullest I can. Well,
All
I
right.
have it.
Let's live your life right now. To be honest, TBH,
TBH.
who is the last person you liked or you currently like? You have to say their full name and why you like them.
What?
Yeah.
That's sketchy.
Alright,
yeah.
I'm, like,
All right, go, Brayden.
You first.
Me?
Yeah.
Right now there's this girl named Piper.
Cool.
Okay.
No.
Devin?
All right.
Weird.
I don't really know. If
Devin!
You don't really know.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do.
No. Well,
Then name the list of girls
I
you've been
think
DMing.
I think a couple girls are cute, but it's like nothing I like.
Name the list of
Oh,
girls you've been DMing.
I don't want to do that.
Okay,
I don't
It's not a lot,
know
it's not a
neither.
lot.
Oh my gosh.
I've been talking to this girl Natalie. She's pretty cool.
Natalie Uy.
No, not Uwe.
Mm.
Uwe's my best friend.
She's cool.
Ooh, my bestest friend.
Oof.
Actually, I'm
Yeah, Emma.
Oh my goodness. Me?
oh my god.
I don't have to say this out loud.
You have to. That's the cost of being on the podcast.
Well, I kind of like the kid who asked me to prom.
Benson?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Is that why you
Benson?
said yes?
Well, I mean, he's the person who I like wanted to ask me the most, I guess, because I like just knew it would be chill, and I
Yeah.
thought he was cute. And I think other people are cute too, but it's not like
Oh,
Big-
spill the tea.
I don't want to
It's like the
tea.
Boston Tea Party.
No, Boston. I'm going to Boston.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
All right,
actually
anyway,
why.
Continue.
No.
No.
I don't want to.
That's actually why we're filming this podcast again.
Yeah, I know.
Is because you're
I'm
going
going
to
to
Boston.
Boston.
He's going
so
to Boston.
It's
won't
for
be here.
choir. And Emma's actually in choir, too.
But I can't go.
Yeah, she can't go.
It's so sad. All my friends are gonna leave, and I'm just gonna be here by myself.
It's so
okay,
sad
Emma.
because Devin's leaving me for a week, so I'm gonna have to manage
Yeah, he's gonna have to upload the
uploading
podcast.
this, and
And
I'm
he's terrified.
If you guys are watching this, that means I did it. I mean,
Good
Hey.
job.
Woo!
I'll be able to. I uploaded last week's.
I mean,
Not
just
this week, though.
don't count your chickens until they hatch. Have you ever thought about like those crazy? You know what? Give
Hold
me
on,
half a
wait.
second.
Is this still a TBH?
No.
Is this still I
So
do.
now we
I mean,
know.
I like one other person too, but I'm not saying it
Okay, no, but have you ever thought about it? There's like
because
sayings.
it's low key.
There's like take it with a grain of salt. Don't count your chickens until they hatch. Or it's like, oh, the ladder. You know, it's like not like a it's like oh, you know, you could either die or you could not. I'll take the ladder, right? And it's like there's weird sayings. Like why do we say them?
Like, what are they called? Nah, I was gonna say similes. It's not a simile.
A simile is like a poem, like a haiku,
Yeah, no, it's
right?
What?
like I'm as busy as
As
a
a-
bee,
uh-huh.
or I am so hungry
That's
I
like
could eat
a-
a horse.
That's
metaphor
a
or an
Metaphor.
idiom.
Metaphor?
Idiom.
Idiom.
Those are the words. Take it
Idiom.
with a grain of salt. What's that? A metaphor.
That's
A
more like an
metaphor
idiom.
for what?
Yeah,
Because you don't want to actually take a grain of salt.
yeah, and I think it's
Why?
really funny when people actually take it literally, like when shows or stuff use that. Exactly. It's like take it with a grain of salt. It's like, but this isn't salt.
Right? No, but have you ever thought like there's so many like sayings that we say that are just like
Yeah.
they're weird. Like,
Mhm.
you know,
Pretty crazy.
like if you were a foreigner and you come to America and you hear someone,
Like,
Like,
yeah, exactly.
I'm trying to think what would be like. What's another one that's sort of like that? Where it's like,
This is as easy as pie.
right. They're
Easy
like,
as pie.
how is pie easy? Like you have to make
Yeah.
it and then
To eat it.
and you're like, we're in America. We just go to Walmart and buy it.
You have to force yourself to not levitate in the air and towards the smell of the pie as it's
Yeah.
cooling. You have to let it cool.
Oh, that's a good smell.
It's a good smell. Honestly,
Good
yeah.
smell. There's some good smells.
I've never like had like
It's
a
a weird
really
topic.
good pie. It's just been the like
pie.
pumpkin pie or chocolate pie
Ooh,
at
those
like
are good pies.
Thanksgiving.
Because
Have you
like,
ever had a raspberry pie?
No, I
Those
just
things are good, man.
Where-
You get them from Marie Callender's, pop it in the oven.
raspberry. What's even a
That's the
Oh,
raspberry?
thing.
it's just like a mix of random berries, and it's so
Oh.
good.
it's
Okay.
like
Someday, man.
we're just in America.
Get some
Like,
raspberry
You want
pie.
a pie?
raspberry.
You just go down to the gas
Raspberry.
station. You go down
Mhm.
to Costco. You get a pie. Like it's just Costco.
I'll get some more pies.
Just-
Costco.
What's your opinion on Costco?
I think that I call my dog Costco sometimes because his name is Roscoe, so we'll be like Costco.
Costco.
Yeah, Cody calls him Costco all the time.
I like Costco because of the free samples.
I've
I
only been to
go
Costco
there.
a couple times.
You've only been to Costco a couple times.
What were you gonna say, Emma?
I was say like, if it's free sample day and my parents are going to Costco, I'm hungry. You know,
I'm
I'm
going.
freaking down.
I'm going
you know?
with you.
Just try out all the
But you have
aside-
to pretend
What a
that like you
date
can't be,
idea right there. Just go to Costco for the
to
samples.
Costco.
but you can't be naive and
That'd
just
be
take it
funny.
and leave. You have to pretend like, oh, this is an interesting product.
Mm.
How much
Hmm.
it just tasted
How much
really
is
good.
this?
What if I add it with the
$2.99.
cheese?
Is
Because
this
they're always
smoothie organic?
Yeah,
well,
exactly.
they're always like, oh, and if you add this with cheese, or if you had this on like a croissant roll,
Yeah.
and then you're like,
You're just like,
that's interesting. That's an idea.
Mm.
Oh, okay,
you want
thank
to try
you.
another one?
You're like, thank you.
Yeah,
And then you
exactly.
just walk out, and then you just
Yeah,
don't
exactly.
go. You
Yeah.
just-
I saw this thing
Just
and it was
don't
like
buy
this
any.
guy and he's like, "Hey, are these free?" And it was like a bowl of like candy or something. She was like, "Yeah," and he just takes the whole bowl and walks away. And then the lady was just like, "It's like because they are free, he can do that."
Right.
It's one of those things like you grow
Or
up
it's like a mint.
to be a more decent human being. like
Yeah,
we talked about on the
exactly.
podcast.
Because people
How
just
you
like
take one piece of candy and not the whole bag.
yeah. Because
bowl.
technically you could
Bowl.
take a bunch,
Bag.
but that's like abusing the system. You
Mhm.
can't just do that.
Or no, I think the only time is like dinner mints. Like let's be real. You always grab a teeny little handful of dinner mints, stick them in your pocket, stick them in your bag.
True.
But then it's like, when do you ever eat those? Like let's be real.
Those Andes mints are so good. I could like
It's like yeah,
eat
you go
those
to
any day.
Right?
it's like you go to
anytime.
Olive Garden, but it's like
Put it in
you
your
grab
hot
5
chocolate.
dinner mints.
Yeah.
But it's like, when was the last time you had a dinner mint?
It's been since I went to Olive Garden last, which I don't
Yeah.
even remember when that was.
Right?
Exactly. Olive Garden's pretty good.
Olive Garden's
Sponsor. Sponsor.
Not yet. We
I
can't
know.
say that until they do.
Well, does
Can you
Olive
imagine?
Garden even sponsor people?
Could you imagine?
We'll make
I've
them.
never even seen.
We'll make them. They'll just give us
We'll
food.
eat your breadsticks.
Everybody,
every
yeah,
podcast.
exactly. Everybody goes to Olive Garden, and then they,
You
like
just-
the
They
second thing.
wear our hats.
Yeah,
and our
exactly. As soon
hoodies
as they
once we
walk
get
in,
them.
like they just see popping popcorn podcast, triple P, right? All this
Yes.
stuff. And, like the breadsticks are. In,
We'll
like,
just instead of
It's shaped
popcorn,
like a pea.
Yeah.
we'll just have a bowl of breadsticks in the podcast, and we'll just like
honestly,
low key eat.
Olive Garden breadsticks are so good. I
Those
always
are
get
so
Alfredo
good.
sauce
Here's the
because
thing.
they're Alfredo. It's good stuff.
It's like, oh, free appetizer, free breadsticks. And you're like, okay, cool. So you like eat breadsticks, eat breadsticks, eat breadsticks. And by the time your meal comes, you're like, dude, I'm so full.
I know.
Gosh,
And
it's
you're
true.
like, can I just take this to go?
I know.
I
There's
hate
like
it.
certain things I like from certain restaurants that are like that. Like I feel like don't they have biscuits at Texas Roadhouse that are really good?
Yeah.
They have potatoes
Those
at
rolls.
Rainforest Cafe. Oh, they have
Oh,
biscuits
yeah.
at
Oh, my
yeah, it's the rolls
Those
at Texas
rolls.
Rolls
Roadhouse.
at Texas.
Biscuits
Texas.
are at Red Lobster. That
Red
are really
Lobster.
good.
Those are so good.
Those are really
too.
good. And then there's the breadsticks from
Olive
Olive
Garden.
Garden. That are really
Well, it's like if you're smart, that's
Mhm.
what you do. You go in hungry, you eat a bunch of rolls, biscuits, breadsticks,
That's a
and then you
business
order
system, though.
you order something, and then once you get
Yeah.
it, you just take it to go, and then you just
Exactly.
go home, and then tomorrow you can eat your sandwich you paid for. So you get 2 meals
Yeah.
for the price of one.
I always have a problem with that because it's never as good after like you take it home and stuff.
Yeah.
But it's like I'll always eat the appetizers and everything, and then I'll eat like half of the steak, and I'm like I can't do this.
Yeah.
Like I'm too full. I gotta take it.
You know,
home.
actually, I had some mac and cheese from the Black Bear Diner, and it was so good even after I reheated it. I was like,
Yeah. Honestly,
it's
like
good.
yeah.
If you ever
it's
have a
so
chance
good.
to try that, it's got like
Their
cheese on it,
pancakes.
some bacon. It's good.
I've had
Or
their
something.
pancakes. They're so good.
Okay, here's
Good
something. It's like when you go to a buffet,
Mm-hmm.
do you take food home?
Why not?
oh, we found one.
How do you take food?
Buffets, like they sound
Well, it's
sound
like-
really good objectively, but I'm not a fan of them personally.
I always
Like-
Yeah. Sorry, you can go.
You know, my aunt, she'll always like bring like if we're going out for a dinner or something, she'll always bring her big purse and just like grab a bunch of rolls and throw them in.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
That's funny.
Right? And I was just like,
Yeah. I just feel like buffets aren't set up well.
I don't
you know?
do
'Cause
buffets,
Yeah,
man.
because it's like they'll have stuff, but it's like most of the time I feel like it's not even good stuff.
Yeah.
They'll have like the couple 5 things that you want and are good.
Mm-hmm.
You'll get those.
and it's like, did
and
I
then
just
after you
pay
eat those, it's like
$1,000 for 5
$1,000.
things I could eat when I could eat that?
They're just like
exactly.
McDonald's. I don't know.
they just feel unsanitary to me. Like you get like this food just like sitting out under a heat lamp for like who knows for how long.
Right? It's like that
And then
could
you get,
be
like-
from like 10 a.m.
There was one time I went to a buffet like after a wedding, and like this guy's like going to get a plate, he's like coughing all over the plates as he's
Yeah.
going. I'm like,
I don't know
and
about
poor
this
little
one.
hypochondriac me is
Yeah.
like, nah.
You know what's good? I think they had this. I don't know where, but it was like a buffet, but it was pizza. And I remember this was
Just
like
all pizzas.
it was like
Pizza
5
Pie
years
Cafe.
ago.
Mm-hmm.
That might have
Oh,
been
I love that.
It was like
place.
5 years ago or something, and it was just like so much pizza, and it was great. And there was like barbecue pizza. There was even like a dessert one.
Where it's like cinnamon.
Yeah, it was so good. And I was
I
like,
love
yo,
dessert
this
pizzas.
is the greatest buffet I have ever
Oh my
been
gosh,
a part
that's
of.
That's the kind of stuff. you're
I've
into.
never like felt good after a buffet.
Oh,
I always
yeah.
like
Oh, yeah.
you just feel
That's
like
true.
Well, it's like I want to get as much as I can, so I'm gonna eat as much as I can.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
I always feel like I eat a lot, but I don't eat as much as if I just had like a plate of food. Like
it's
if
like
I,
you go one place and get
Exactly.
just like a steak.
I just feel like compared to like a buffet, compared to me going to a restaurant, eating appetizers, eating as much of my entree as I can
Uh-huh.
before I take it home, because like I don't want to like waste it or whatever. I just feel like I eat way more in that situation compared to like going to a buffet
Yeah.
and I eat. I'm like, all right, that's my limit, right? But
No,
I don't know. I can go even further beyond.
Well, it's like, have you ever thought about like whining and dining?
Whining and dying. Why would you whine while dining? Like, what's to
Because-
cry about?
Or
loosen
dine and
loosen
dash.
yourself up.
No, nobody.
A little bit socially.
Yeah,
That's
my
like,
bad,
what's
my
to
bad,
cry about?
my bad. See, that's another American
Cry about.
idiom. No,
Yeah.
no. Dine,
could be.
dining and dashing.
Metaphor.
Dining and dashing. That's like those people who like. I actually read this thing that was like, it's like eating all the free breadsticks at like Olive Garden and then just like leaving and not even ordering anything.
Yeah.
That's like wrong to me.
Yeah.
You can't
Isn't
just
that,
Or it's like,
bad?
or it's like
Isn't
you,
it,
you
like,
get
illegal?
a full-on meal and then you just
Full on
leave
yeah,
before
and then you just
pay.
leave. That's just so wrong.
Yeah.
It's
Like,
like
every
it's
level.
like I was getting froyo the other day and I saw this kid do that.
Yeah.
So annoying.
Like he
It's
came in with
fun,
like
though.
he got a few sample cups. He's like, okay. So he stole the sample cups. He left for like 30 minutes. Came back with it with a friend. They got a cup, and I'm like, oh, what? I wasn't thinking about it. I was just eating my froyo in the corner.
Yeah.
Cause you know me, and then you know me in the corner, and then anyways, and then like they just walked right out without even paying.
Dang.
I mean, I once saw that happen at school where the kid just like grabbed the tray off and then just walked away and didn't even pay for it. I was like,
I mean, what are they gonna do? Lunch
you
lady really
snitch?
gonna come
Yeah.
out and?
I
get
did
you?
not.
We talked about this, but do you snitch? Can you snitch?
it depends on the situation. I mean,
Yeah. For the most part, no. Because really, I don't really care. I'm like, you
Yeah.
can do what you want, right?
Okay,
But if somebody murders somebody...
if it's like serious,
yeah, if it's serious, I'm gonna be like...
Oh my gosh, I had a dream where I witnessed a murder.
Really?
Yeah, and then I like was afraid to tell people about it.
That's crazy.
you
How
were
did it go?
afraid to tell people about it?
Yeah, it was a weird dream though. Like I lived in Oregon, but then like I looked over the coast and I could see the Statue of Liberty. It was weird. I don't even know.
Oregon's that.
We always
I
have
know.
weird dreams.
It's so weird. I have had the weirdest dreams.
Brayden, have you had a recent lucid dream?
I have
Oh my gosh.
actually.
Did you ask
Really?
your subconscious?
No. Well, okay.
Oh.
Okay. So if we want to go into that, okay.
Just
so
real quick.
What was it? It
'Cause-
was like It was like 4 or 5 nights ago. It was like. Yeah. It was like it would have been like it was like Sunday or Monday.
Mhm.
So anyway, so I was so tired. So I go to sleep, and then I wake up, and I'm like, wait,
Wake up.
something's not right. Because I can normally tell now if I'm dreaming or not. And so I'm like, this is a dream. And then I saw like a dragonfly by with a polar bear riding on top of it. I'm like, definitely a dream. So then anyways, I was like,
So
I have to do
lucky.
what Devin said. And so then you showed up. And I'm like, what did you say? And you're like, what did you say? I'm like, no, you have to tell me what you said. And you're like, you have to tell. You're just copying me. And I'm like, Devin. And I slapped you. And then you turned into me.
Oh,
And
God.
I'm like, my subconscious. And it's like, no, I'm you. And it slapped me, and then I woke up. I was like, what the crap just happened? It was like
That's
I
amazing.
Oh my
controlled it,
God.
but I didn't. Like I've never
Yeah.
like had that happen.
Your subconscious was like, nah. You
Nah.
ain't
It was like,
asking
nah.
anything.
But it was like the weirdest thing. I'm like, what did Devin ask me? And it was like, boom. I was like in the dark room, and then you were just showed up out of nowhere, and you're just
Oh
like,
my God.
what? And like, it was like nothing. It was like pitch black, and so I'm like, what did I
Brayden,
slapped
that's
you?
great.
And then you just turned into
That
me,
is so
and I'm
funny.
like, because like I reminded myself, I'm like, oh, my subconscious, and you're just like, I was like
Yeah,
me,
you were
I
just
was
like-
just like, what? No, I slapped me, and then I just started like spinning, and then I just like woke up, and I'm
That's
like,
so great.
what just happened? And like it hurt my head so much.
So sorry.
I'm like,
It's like a dream
Okay.
inception.
It
Yeah.
was like the scariest thing ever.
Maybe
I'm
you
like,
should-
I've never had that happen.
Maybe you shouldn't ask yourself your subconscious.
Well, it's like I can control my dreams enough that like I can just control them. Like I
Yeah.
can fly or stop guns or just go on a mini adventure if I want.
Yeah.
But it's like it was like I didn't control like anything you were or what you were
Yeah.
doing or what I was doing. It was just like my
It's
reaction. Like
you
I'm
knew
living
it
in
was
the
a
moment.
dream, but it was like you couldn't. You
I
still
was just
couldn't
I was like
control it.
living in the moment.
You were still like dreaming.
Wow.
Like it wasn't like you were controlling what I say.
Right? Yeah.
It was just like I was saying something
That's
and
crazy.
you were like, no.
What?
I-
No. That was the scariest
No.
thing ever. I
Oh.
was like so
Wow.
freaking out about that.
That's
I
amazing.
completely forgot about it until right now.
That is amazing.
I completely forgot about it until
That
right
happens
now.
to me all the time where I forget a dream and then like I see someone and I'm like, wait a minute, I had a dream
Right.
about you.
Deja vu.
Deja vu.
Never been in this place before. Okay, sorry.
Okay, here's a
did we
thought.
talk about this already?
Oh, maybe a little bit, but here's another thought. So we talked about like 11/11 last time, and what if that only happens for one person? What if it's like Groundhog Day, but it only happens for one person too? Or it's
Groundhog Day.
like Groundhog Day, so it's like a
Yeah.
deja vu kind of a thing.
I think
That would be crazy.
But like that's the thing is like if for like certain people, if like they're doing it like 1,000 times
Mhm.
because they're just not doing it right on their Groundhog Day, then you sort of have a deja vu like, wait, wasn't I already? And that's what that is. What if that's what that is? And it's like,
Yeah.
I was already done this like 1,000 times before, but you don't remember any of it because it's not your life. But in the moment you do, you're like, hey, today's my day. And but you can't tell anyone about it
Yeah.
because it's just it's like a rule, you know. It's like
That you
the
can't tell.
universe gave you a second chance on this day for a reason. You can't tell anyone about it
Yeah.
because that
Yeah.
would ruin everything.
I think that having a Groundhog Day would be like annoying after a while if it happened enough times.
Yeah.
But I also think like low key it'd be kind of cool to like just do whatever you want every day and have a different situation.
Yeah.
Like, dude, one day you can just like cut your hair off and see what happens, or like just go up and like kiss some random person. And
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
experiment with a lot of
But
stuff.
here's my
You could.
thing. It's like, in my opinion, like
just do whatever you want.
I've lucid dreamed enough. I'd be like, this is like a dream, because in my dreams, no one can like interact with me. So it's sort of like whatever's happening in my head. That's the same thing that's happening in the Groundhog Day. Like, yeah, I can get real people's reactions, but that wouldn't matter since it would just restart over the end.
Yeah.
So I would just sort of get bored after a while. Like, it'd be fun. Like, yeah, I'd go murder
I know.
somebody.
Think about
or
after a year, after a month, even.
300 days.
That
reliving
would
the same
would
thing.
make me crazy. A little.
Exactly.
300 days.
After a while, but I'm saying like the first couple days, it'd be
And
kind
then,
of
oh
fun.
my god, that'd be crazy. Like, you get so insane that you kill yourself, and then you just wake up the same day.
Or
and
you wake
don't
up
die.
like
Happy Death Day.
oh my gosh.
That's what. That's what
It's a good-
I've
Groundhog
never
Day
seen
happens.
that movie.
It's a good movie. You should watch it. Anyway,
The second one just came out.
yeah, I
Yes,
watched
yeah.
it too.
Really?
My dad is
That
like
one
such a
was
fan of it.
Weirder.
That's so funny.
Yeah,
That
my
was
dad
better.
was like, that movie was so good, and he's normally like super picky about it. He doesn't even watch the Marvel movies because he's like, they're all the same.
Marvel movies.
It's
Captain
like-
Marvel.
Yeah, they kind of are all the same.
They are kind of.
But it's like there's definitely some good ones, and he
Yeah.
really likes really story driven movies,
Mhm.
which is why I was really surprised when he was like, Happy Death Day, it's the best movie ever, and I'm
That's
like,
so funny.
I like that
There's just so
idea.
many movies like it. I feel like
yeah,
that with a similar
Right.
premise.
Mhm.
I don't know. I've never seen
Because
it
it's
before, so
something
maybe
that
it's really
like we
good.
can't comprehend. Again, what if some director was like, okay, I have to make a movie about this, but instead of making it my life, I'll just change a few things and just throw that into a movie, and that's a repeat kind of a thing, because that's what that is, because it's
Yeah.
repeating, because that's what it, because he lived it. He lived through a life of where it was like repeat and repeat and repeat and repeat, like
yeah.
deja vu kind of a thing. Have you ever thought? I want to take another thing, and I'll let you guys handle it there. But it's like, have you ever thought where it's like every second and every choice you've made has led you to this moment right here, right now?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It was like how we were talking about fate in the last
But it's
two episodes
It's
ago.
more than that, though. It's like 3 years ago, I sneezed, which took 2 seconds of my life, which pushed me back 2 seconds of my life, which maybe if I woke up 2 seconds earlier today, I could have ran into someone at school 2 seconds earlier than when I was walking down the stairs
Right.
and met the love of my life.
Butterfly effect.
But
That's all it is. Just a small little thing. Because they
2
say
seconds.
like a butterfly flapping its wings can start an earthquake on the other side of the road.
You ever
Tornado.
think
Tornado. Sorry.
like
Earthquake.
wrong,
That makes sense.
casual
Yeah,
event.
and that's the butterfly effect. Oh, sorry.
That was like a
So it's like anything that you do, any little thing, even just like sleeping in for 5 more minutes,
yeah.
can change.
Yeah,
everything.
well that's true. Because I mean that could be the difference between like getting to school on time or being late.
Mhm.
But it's like bigger. It's like,
Yeah.
what if you got to school on time and then some girl walked into the class or some guy walked into the class and you guys instantly met and you just had a connection, and then 3 years later you guys graduate together and then now you guys are like sweethearts and
Or
you
it's
guys
like-
like get married and then you have a
But
kid.
then like you accidentally say the wrong thing and you get divorced and then she leaves you and she takes the kids and all the house and
no.
everything.
but then you have a Groundhog Day, so you just relive that day and you don't say the
Yes.
wrong thing.
17 again all over.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was gonna say something and I kind of.
We talked. Have you ever had that happen? All right, yeah, Brayden.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
All
thinking
the
like
episodes.
I remember just now, but like, have you ever thought like if something else happened like 2 years ago, like where would my life be now? Like if I hadn't moved schools or
Oh, yeah.
something, if I still
Right.
lived in this other place, like
Yeah.
what would have happened? Like if I had been friends with these people instead of these people.
Yeah, like you were telling me that you've moved a lot in
I
the
have.
past. And it's like yeah, like I think of it but in a different way because I was going to move like a long time ago.
Yeah.
Maybe when I was like 12 or so.
Uh huh.
And I was going to move but we like got the money or something and we didn't have to move.
Yeah.
So, I could be living in Draper right now.
Yeah,
'cause I
that'd
think
be
We
that's-
wouldn't be having this podcast.
we
right
wouldn't
now.
be having this podcast.
What if
That's
eventually we get a studio and it's out in Draper?
That'd be funny.
That would be awesome.
Or if you ever think like if you're meant to meet people and you don't meet them this way, like even if you did move, would you still end up meeting them at some point in your life?
Yeah.
Right?
Are you like meant to cross
That's
paths?
what we're
Well, that's
talking about.
it's sort of
Fate.
about fate.
If
You
you
know,
don't break
the
your arm, you're
branch
still
was
gonna
just
break your arm.
the
Yeah.
branch is just meant to happen farther
Yeah.
down the road.
I feel like if things are set, you can still mess it up.
Yeah.
Right.
Like if you are like destined to be like a doctor and you don't do anything to do that and you just decide to be lazy, then like you just didn't do what you were supposed to do.
Maybe you're destined to.
That's kind of what I'm afraid of.
I
That's
feel
like I
you
was
were
saying
not
before.
destined to be a doctor.
Like even more than death is just not having a good life and living it the best way I can. You know, like the way I'm supposed to.
Okay.
Okay.
You're lazy.
No. Yeah.
I'm afraid of living.
I'm afraid of that because I'm a lazy
it's bigger
person.
than
I'm like,
that.
what if I like mess everything up?
No, it
Like,
had
what
to
if-
be bigger than that.
Right. Like, what if I'm gonna discover the cure for cancer?
But you sleep in 2
But I decide to
minutes.
sleep in 2 minutes.
So you never met
And
your
then I
wife,
never
and
get
she
the-
never gets
I
cancer,
never
so
get
then
the
you never
idea.
have a reason to
That's
solve
what's so
it.
sad about
That's
like
crazy.
suicide to me.
Yeah.
I feel like because if someone's meant to do something really important and then they just like
Mm-hmm.
we learned about that in health like in 8th grade
Yeah.
where we like
8th
created a
grade.
whole lifeline for a person and then just like cut
Cut
it
it
off.
off. That's great.
8th grade was forever.
That was
ago.
powerful, man.
It really was.
It was. I think I knew you guys in 8th grade. Did I?
Maybe.
I did. Because we had seminary
Maybe.
together. We've had choir together for like ever.
Were you in?
Yeah, I was. It's
Cantabile?
been since 8th grade.
Were you
Yeah.
in Cantabile?
Yeah.
Okay, we did
And we
have
were.
the same class.
Were you in Joseph in the Music Technical Review Coat?
I was.
Joseph?
you?
Yeah. I
Oh, the
was.
musical?
Yeah.
No,
I was.
No, but you were in Thoroughly Modern Millie. Were you? I don't know.
I've never been in a musical.
No, you
Okay,
haven't.
so-
I
no,
was
but
in
you
it
were in
with
Kentucky,
I've been
Isabel,
in a couple
though.
plays that.
Anyways, that's a different story. Oh, wait. Young Love.
Remember that.
Oh my gosh, no.
Anyway.
Cringy middle school.
Grade,
No.
9th grade. Because like
We're
I
moving
couldn't
on.
do anything when I liked her back in 8th because you guys were a thing.
Oh
We don't
my
gotta talk
god.
about it.
We
I
don't
don't
got
have to tell the people my problems.
Nah. I was so awkward in 9th grade.
Here's
And we all were.
Oh my gosh,
We're
I've had the
talking-
worst story. Oh my gosh, yeah. I was
Worst
like,
story.
okay, there's this. No, I don't know if I should talk about this on here. No, he's never gonna see it.
Oh.
Or is
Or is
he?
he? Maybe I
Or
shouldn't.
is he?
Maybe I shouldn't.
Just call him a different name.
I'm not gonna say his name,
Okay.
but he will know. I just don't want him to like feel.
He
bad,
will
but-
not know.
Okay, like there's this kid who liked me in like 9th grade, and he told me.
Jeffrey.
like-
I knew it was Jeffrey.
Yeah, is that
Sorry.
Jeffrey?
Sorry.
No, we were at,
no
like-
name.
There was a Halloween dance, and he wanted to tell me like then, but he had to leave early. So we're like, he's like, can I have this dance? But it was during the song Cheerleader, and then he was like trying to waltz with me.
Really?
And it's not even four time. Yes, it was the cringiest thing ever.
Oh
He's
my
like,
god.
I like you.
Ah.
I
And
remember.
then, like, this went on for like a couple months, and then like we were like a thing. I guess we're in
Okay.
9th grade, so it doesn't really count. But then like there's this one day in the summer we're in his friend's basement, and he like had his arm around me or something, and all his friends just like prank him. Apparently, I thought it was because he planned it with them, but I found out later his friends were just messing with him. But they all just like left,
Okay.
and so he and I were just like alone in his friend's basement, and he tried to kiss me, and I was like, nah. I was not having it. I ran
Is this
away.
this is the kid?
Yeah.
No, so
Band kid.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I
It was
remember
so
that.
awkward.
I remember that dance.
You remember that dance?
I remember that
Ninth
dance.
grade.
Ninth grade.
There was glow sticks.
Was it?
The Halloween one, because I was there with Isabel.
Oh,
those
you
were the
guys
good
both
old
had a crush on
times.
her?
Well,
We both had like
I knew Devin did.
I was with her.
You were
And
with
they
her.
were, they were
Brayden.
together,
Oh, you were
and
with her.
we
I remember Brayden tried.
it was complicated
It was
because
complicated.
like there was Oakley involved. And
Oh
then,
my gosh.
And then at the same time, there's also Colton involved.
None of these people know what we're talking about.
And
That's
that
probably
was
dumb, but that's okay.
We probably shouldn't say names. That was
Probably
in
should.
8th grade.
8th grade.
Who cares?
Think about this next time, guys. In
Dude,
a
I
year,
think I'm
we'll
like
almost be
you.
graduated.
I
He's
know.
never-
Seniors.
Oh,
We're
that's
gonna be
weird.
Seniors.
That's weird.
What are we gonna do?
Here's
don't
another
know.
thought.
We're
That-
not
that's
gonna-
scary.
we're
You know
not
what
gonna
scares
go to
me?
school anymore.
My grace, not being in high school.
We'll have more time
I don't know
to
what
do
I'm
this.
doing with my life.
Here's
Not
okay.
being in high school.
My friend-
Is your fear?
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean by that?
Well, I'm not afraid. I'm afraid
You're
because I
afraid to
don't know
grow
what I'm
up.
doing. I'm afraid to become an adult, kind
Yeah.
of, low
Nah,
key.
my friend Natalie was like that. Like Ooey. She was like, yeah, like I'm afraid to grow up. And I was
Yeah,
like,
I'm afraid to grow up
I get
a little
that.
bit.
Because she was like really
But I don't want to
stressing
die either, so it's
about the
like,
ACT and all that stuff.
It's weird.
I was
Just
thinking,
become
like-
Peter Pan.
I wish I could just be old. All right, like still live my life,
Yeah.
but like just be old so I have everything figured out. I'm retired. I'm like, yo,
But do you
I'm
ever?
I don't have
do
to
you-
deal with any of the stress anymore.
Do you ever really have everything figured out?
Do you?
Yes.
As a kid, I'm always like, oh, my parents know everything because they're adults. But now that I'm getting older, I'm like, wait a minute, they don't know everything.
I know,
They're just people,
right?
which is what's scary.
It's like we don't know anything either, though. You know?
Yeah, no one knows anything.
My
Really?
friend asked me this question yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, Braid, I'm like, yeah. He goes, what if when you close our eyes, everything disappears, but then when we open them, they're back? Same thing, like, what if everything behind you that you can't see is just gone?
It's not
It's
in
just
there.
it's just
It's not-
empty.
oh,
But the
I can
moment
feel
you
it.
look, it's there.
The moment you look, touch, or anything, it's
The moment you
it's
like
there.
think, it's
Yeah.
there, but it
I've
never existed.
always tried to catch it, you know, like look around me real quick.
You know what I've always tried to do? Use the force on something.
Oh, yeah,
Who
all the time.
hasn't?
Who
That's
hasn't?
the
I feel everyone
All
has
the
at least one
time.
time where you're trying to move something with your mind.
Yeah. Or you just pretend it with the Walmart doors.
The
Yeah.
the
You know how many
Costco
times
doors.
I have like tried to water bend and fire bend, air bend.
In the shower when you just let that water drip off,
You're
you're
like,
like,
yo,
oh, I
for
have
real.
the power.
For real,
Ultimate
it just drips
power.
down. It goes off my pinky like that, and I'm just like shooting water.
Did you clean up the pee you just peed in?
No.
No! I don't understand how people can do that.
Oh.
That's weird to
Pee?
me.
Yeah, right?
In the
the
shower?
shower?
No.
Thank you.
I mean, that's never even but then again, I'm a girl, so that's never even crossed my mind, but
Mhm.
still. That's weird to me that people do that.
I would do it if I was a girl. I would try it out. You'd be like,
You
"Why-
But you're
what
not a
happens?
girl.
I wonder what happened.
I bet you do a lot of things that girls normally don't do.
Oh my gosh.
I bet I would too.
You guys.
We're different for a reason, you know.
Are we? What if we're all the same?
We are all the same.
Should we do
But you
another
just said we're
topic?
different.
Last like 10 minutes.
What? Should we do what?
Another topic?
Like
Last
what?
minute. Reality TV, man.
Oh yeah,
Reality
we
TV?
didn't even talk about that. Yeah, sure.
Reality TV. Is it
what-
really reality? Or do they like plant people?
They have to plant people.
Like, especially in shows like The Bachelor. I feel like they plant people.
They have to.
Yeah.
Producers want the views, and that's how you get the
They
views.
want
It's
views.
never real. Like, I've never
No.
seen it, but the Kardashians.
Oh my gosh.
Come on.
No, that's real.
chicken.
That's real. That's their personalities, man.
Is it really?
Oh yeah.
Ugh.
Oh my goodness.
hate
I could not be on The Bachelor.
Yeah.
I've been thinking of that before. Like, can you imagine just like dating like all these people and then like having to be like, sorry, I don't like you, goodbye.
I would.
Exactly. I feel like
I just care about people
I
too
would.
much.
I
couldn't
would.
do that.
I definitely feel like most of them are fake, but
yeah.
I definitely think that some of them are real. Like
Mhm.
most of them are fake. Like, and you can normally tell.
Yeah,
when they're
you can
fake.
kinda tell.
Like that wouldn't happen. Like you're watching something, and it's like
Mhm.
really like the grandma had, a fun time with the son. Really, like
Mhm.
that happened. But that doesn't happen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no,
It's just for
the
the
producers
views.
have to make it exciting. So they're like, we
Exactly.
need a storyline. Let's
So they
have you
have, like-
guys
They
go
don't
out.
make it realistic.
It's like they pay the people to go out and
Yeah.
do the thing.
Or
that
they
they're
have
just
like
doing.
the people when they're casting the show, they're like, okay, you're gonna be the villain here.
Exactly.
And
I
so
can
they
see that.
spice that up, and so like especially in The Bachelor, and then you're like, oh, why is she still here? And I think it's because they're just like, okay, just we know you don't like her, just like hang on to her for a
Keep her.
couple more weeks.
Keep her. We need that. We need that content.
We need the
need that.
views. We need
Exactly.
the views.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
What if we do that? What if we pull on someone we don't like Jenny? Jenny,
Yeah.
do you want to come out here?
Yeah,
You
come on,
want to come
Jenny.
out here?
Come on, Jenny. We're calling you out.
Okay. She won't come out here. Not until we get 1,000.
We're kidding.
Well, not until we get
Jenny's
1,000.
cool. Yeah,
But
at 1,000 subscribers on
You
YouTube,
see Jenny reveal.
Jenny reveal.
but until then.
Until
Until
then. Anyways, but it's like, yeah, like you can always tell they're fake. And
Oh my gosh.
what was I gonna say? I don't. You talk.
There's one TV show that is crazy, and it's called Married at First Sight. And basically, these people just sign up to marry someone at the altar, like someone who they've never met before. They're not allowed to know their name, what they look like, anything. And they
Why?
all they know is their ring size, so they can buy them a ring. And then it's like the week before the wedding, they get themselves a dress, or like a tux. And then their families, they tell them, hey, I'm getting married next week to a stranger. And then they have the families there.
would do that.
And then the first time you see your spouse is walking down the aisle, and you get to the end, and it's like, hi, hi,
I would
nice
do
to
that.
meet
That's
you.
crazy.
And then they get married, and it's and it's a legal marriage. And then they have 6 weeks or something to decide if they want to stay married.
I would do
And
that.
then, and then they have to get an actual divorce, like a legal divorce.
It'd be funny if the husband was like, I do, and then the wife was like, I don't. He ugly, no.
He ugly.
Ah,
He's like, but
okay.
I'm
That is,
rich.
Yeah.
She's like, I'll try it. I'll try it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
There's actually one that I saw this
I remember what I
last
was gonna
season.
say. Keep
Oh.
going.
Okay.
Don't forget.
Hold on to it. this last season, there's this one couple, and like you could tell like the guy's like not attracted to the girl, but the girl's attracted to the guy. But she's like wanted to get him to like kiss her, and like they kissed, but he was like, that was the most disgusting experience of my life. Like he like told her that.
Really?
Yeah.
Why
Like
would you
that
tell
made me
that?
feel disgusted. Like
Wow.
that was horrible. I'm like, how can you say that? But they're like still married, and they're like the worst like struggling couple. But I'm like, how can you say that to anyone? Like
Still
even if
married.
you don't like them, like really, that
Yeah,
was rude to
it's
me.
pretty
I was
messed
like,
up.
oh my gosh. I don't
Anyway,
think I would
what
ever
were
do
you gonna
that
say
unless I was super
Before you
desperate.
forget it.
I'm gonna remember right now. So, like
You
with
forgot it.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. No, but like with reality TV shows, they never show their lazy days, right? We all have lazy days. We all just
Yeah.
lay in bed all day.
They only do the
watch
interesting
YouTube,
days.
watch Netflix.
Mhm.
That's the thing.
They never show that. They
I
never
know.
just peek into
Right?
someone's room when they're laying down on
Mhm.
their phone or just
They're always like,
watching.
guess
the
you
TV.
just texted me.
Right?
No one
No.
texts back that fast.
And
Right.
you don't just get normal families too. Like they have to be like special in some
Oh,
way.
yeah.
Like, either they're like a cheapskate, or they're
Angsty
like
teen.
horror. They're like hoarders, or they're
Mom.
like, yeah. It's not like that.
Yeah, and they always
they
like,
gotta be
crop it
famous.
up.
You need an angsty
or
teen for sure.
I feel they take like a week's worth
A
of
nice
video
house.
have
and then crop it
transgender
into
family
like
members or
a
be
40
pregnant
minute
as a
episode.
teen.
They're
Okay.
like, again,
Yeah.
like they have to. They'd be
Point.
like, we take a week's worth of filming, we gotta crop it into like a 40-minute episode.
Yeah.
And then it's just like, we need to leave cliffhangers, so for the breaks. And so you come
Mhm.
back watching for next season and stuff. And
Mhm.
I'm like, if
Okay.
my life was a reality TV show, it'd be.
That would be
Half the
boring.
time I'd be scrolling through Instagram, the other half I'd be avoiding text.
I'd be like, the most excited thing would be like, oh, I have a test next week. Gotta study.
you see me
Right?
panicking?
Shows me studying,
Will I get asked to prom? You guys?
passing out, just
That's what mine would be.
Right?
Yeah.
And like,
or,
no
like
one's
trying to stay
life
awake
can
like,
be.
while reading a book.
I don't know. Maybe one day my life will be that exciting. Maybe one day we'll have an exciting life like
Yeah,
that,
maybe.
and we'll have to show you.
Do you ever think like it's weird to me how like everyone like who's made like there's so many people who's made like a huge difference in the world but they like all die young. Like if you think about it, like Mozart, you got Elvis, you got Freddie Mercury, you got all of these like iconic
Define
people.
young though.
Like
They didn't live their full life.
What if it
50s.
was their time to go though?
They didn't get their.
Yeah, I know, but it's like, would you rather like live like kind of a normal like happy life and live it like super long, or like a short life that like
Was
made a
super
huge
exciting
difference
and-
I would do that.
that
Oh,
like people will remember forever?
Kill
like,
me
in the
off
history
at
books.
20. I don't want to go to a party. Yeah.
It's like you go to your first party and you just have a heart attack. It's like, yeah,
I did it.
That was worth it.
I did it.
That was super exciting.
It's getting late.
What?
I said it's getting late.
It's getting late. Yeah, you're
It's
right.
getting late. It's like dark in here now.
Yeah, but the lights kind of
The lights.
give
It's
it
got
a
that
little.
cool lighting.
But yeah, I'd rather be exciting. And that's where we'll end it.
That's what we're in.
That's where we'll end the Popping Popcorn podcast, otherwise known as Triple P. Make sure you follow us on all social medias, pop_pop_.
Did we say that in the
Yep, yep.
beginning?
I did a
I
little
kinda
bit, but
did.
it was kind of quiet.
It's
so yeah,
fine.
again,
I don't even
Anyways.
remember it, man. This is
Pop
okay, yeah. Thanks for watching, guys.
That was it.
I forgot.
That was it?
What do we normally say again?
thanks for watching. Come back to the
What did we
podcast
say
next
last
week.
time?
Subscribe.
Watch all the previous
if you're
ones.
watching on YouTube, keep listening
Like,
on Spotify.
comment.
I did something last episode and I can't
Peace
remember.
out. You blew a kiss, remember? Peace out.
I go all the time, but I clap and then
Yeah.
I said
Just do
something,
it.
didn't I?
Emma, you clap.